Hello students, welcome back to our biology class. In today's video, we'll learn two important topics from plant reproduction, development of female gametophyte and pollination. Let's begin. Megasporogenesis. It is the process of formation of haploid megaspores from diploid megaspore mother cell, MMC. Megaspore mother cell becomes distinguished in the nucellus, more or less in the center but towards micropylar end of ovule. First, let's understand megasporogenesis. It is the process of formation of haploid megaspores from a diploid megaspore mother cell, also known as MMC. This MMC is present inside the nucellus of the ovule, closer to the micropylar end. This cell undergoes meiosis to form a linear group of 4 haploid megaspores. But only one of them, the one nearest to the center, survives. The rest degenerate. This surviving megaspore is the functional megaspore and it becomes the first cell of the female gametophyte. Development of female gametophyte. Megaspore mother cell undergoes meiosis to form linear tetrad of haploid cells, i.e. megaspore. Upper 3 megaspores abort and lowest one towards center of nucellus remains functional. It acts as the first cell of female gametophyte. Generally 1 megaspore towards center is functional megaspore. It is in fact the first cell of female gametophyte. It undergoes 3 successive, free nuclear mitotic divisions. Thus total 8 nuclei are formed, 4 of which are located at each pole. 1 nucleus from each pole migrates towards the center and are called polar nuclei. 3 nuclei towards micropylar end constitute egg apparatus. It consists of large central, haploid egg cell and 2 supporting haploid synergid cells. Synergid shows hair-like projections called filiform apparatus, which guide the pollen tube towards the egg. Antipodal cells are group of 3 cells present at the chalajal end. The 2 haploid polar nuclei of large central cell fuse to form diploid secondary nucleus or definitive nucleus just prior to fertilization. This 7-celled and 8-nucleated structure is called an embryo sac. This method of embryo sac development from a single megaspore is described as monosporic development. In angiosperms, the development of female gametophyte is endosporous, i.e. within the megaspore. Female gametophyte is colorless, endosporic and is concealed in the ovule enclosed by ovary. Now, this functional megaspore divides by 3 mitotic divisions, but remember, these divisions are nuclear only, no cell walls form at this stage. As a result, we get 8 nuclei, which then arrange themselves in a specific pattern. 3 nuclei at the micropylar end form the egg apparatus. Egg cell. 2 synergids with special structures called filiform apparatus. These help guide the pollen tube to the egg dot. 3 nuclei at the chalajal end form the antipodal cells. The remaining 2 nuclei move to the center and are called polar nuclei. These will later fuse to form a diploid secondary nucleus. So, the final structure is 7-cell S with 8 nuclei, and this is called the mature embryo sac or female gametophyte. This whole process is called monosporic development because it starts from a single megaspore. Hair pollination. Pollen grains being non-motile, angiosperms have evolved the strategy to use abiotic agents, wind, water, and biotic agents, birds, insects, snails, to their flowers, feeding the visitors and exploiting their mobility for pollination and also seed dispersal. Pollen grains are non-motile and they are usually carried from flower to flower by means of external agents. Pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of the flower. It is the prerequisite for fertilization because both the male and female gametes are non-motile. Moreover, gametes are produced at 2 different sites. Now let's understand pollination, the next important step in plant reproduction. Since pollen grains are non-motile, plants use different agents to carry them to the stigma. These agents can be abiotic like wind and water, biotic like insects, birds, and even snails. Pollination is simply the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma. It's very important because it brings the male gametes in pollen to the female gametes in the ovule for fertilization. Since both gametes are non-motile, pollination is the only way to make fertilization possible. Quick recap. Megaspore mother cell meiosis 1 functional megaspore. Functional megaspore 3 mitotic divisions 8 nuclei. Mature embryo sac 7 cells 8 nuclei. Pollination transfer of pollen grains for fertilization. That's all for today's session. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such easy biology lessons. Drop your questions in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy learning!